Hi friends, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. These brands, yeah, they're getting good with these releases. You already know the drill. Grab that snack, grab something to drink. Let's talk about some new makeup. Let's start off with these right here. These are the new NYX Buttermelt bronzers. I have one shade right here. This is the shade Butter Than You. I'm wearing it right now. My next video will be of me using this bronzer right here. Shade range is a little bit interesting. I feel like a lot of shades lean pink and then really red, and it's just a little kind of all over the place. But I would love to see the shade range expanded. You'll see in my next video. I feel like they should truly give us more shades in this. But for $10, I was very shook at that price because that is pretty nice for NYX. I feel like a lot of NYX products are usually $14 and up. Having a $10 product is really nice. Huda Beauty is coming out with new faux filler lip glosses, and when I first saw the sneak peek, I really thought it was gonna be a lip plumper, and I was like, no! But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a lip plumper from Huda, because I feel like that's kind of her vibe. But it's not, actually. It does not have any plumping, pepperminty, tingly sensation. These are a true lip gloss. They're a little bit thicker. These are also supposed to fill in the lines of your lips to create a faux filler effect. So the shades, first off, Huda did her thing with these shades. These are beautiful shades. I don't feel like there's one shade where I really couldn't use, so I do love that. I just love the different tones in here, but I'm really eyeing the clear and that more like mauve-y color. I will definitely be picking up two of those, so probably the clear and the mauve. These are going to be available on March 11th, so mark your calendars if you're excited about this. These are also going to retail for $19, which is really nice from Huda. Looks like Milk has come out with a new foaming primer. This is so interesting. It's supposed to be like a glowy primer with skincare infused in it. I will be picking this up too. I just love fun products, and I also just love Milk. Milk has really been coming out with so many good products lately, and I've just been loving it. And I feel like they are on a roll with all of these new releases, so I am going to be picking this up. It sucks that it is as small as it is because it looks really tiny, but I'm hoping that this is one of those products where a little bit goes a long way. We have a little bit of news. The Sephora sale is happening the first week of March, starting for Rouge members. Of course, Rouge members is going to get 20% off. That is going to be from April 4th through April 15th. VIB is going to get 15% off. But the sale starts for you on April 9th. And then same for insiders, you get 10% off. But it also starts for you on April 9th. And then for everyone, Sephora collection is 30% off. I'll have all of my videos, my recommendations, all of that for you before the sale comes up, just in case you're curious about some products, or if you really just want to hear what I recommend is a good pickup during the sale. So I'm excited. This is one of my favorite times of the year. It happens literally twice a year. I also love that there are so many new releases coming out at Sephora right now, because since the sale is so soon, you can wait and get it at a discounted rate. We have a new palette from Makeup by Mario. He just came out with a cool tone version of his neutral all matte palette. Now, I skipped out on this. This is not for me. I have two reasons why. One, I just got the Beauty Bay 42 pan palette, and I'm 100% sure I can possibly dupe this palette with my new Beauty Bay palette. It's out for delivery today, so I'm hoping to have a video soon using that palette. But I do feel like because of these more neutrally tones, on me, these would look so ashy. I was like, I'm not even gonna try it. I do like Makeup by Mario's eyeshadow formula. His neutral matte palette is a really good palette, so if you felt like that one was a little bit too warm for you, you might really be excited about this cool tone palette. There's so many reviews up on it. I've checked out a few, but for me, and honestly for deeper complexions, I don't really know how this palette is going to look. Definitely a purchase is this new one from Danessa Myricks. This is her Blooming palette, and it is gorge. Gorge. This is a $65 palette. Also, the Makeup by Mario is $50, so if that's too expensive, wait for the Sephora sale. Wait a few, like 2-3 weeks. You can get it discounted. This one is on my list to buy. I'm definitely going to be picking this up. I will be doing a video on this. This palette is gorgeous, and I love that I can use this for blush. Okay, I see more ways using this palette than I did with her neutral, so this one I'm totally picking up. It is gorgeous, and I can't wait to see her Teach Me Tuesday using this palette. I hope she does one where she uses this palette. I love it, and for every day, I can just see the looks I'm gonna create with this. Supergoop just came out with their daily SPF tint. This is very expensive. It's in the, I think it's like 48. It's in the $40 price range. I personally can't justify that for myself because it is a skin tint. That is like the price of foundations. I am gonna skip out on this. I also have my go-to skin tints that I like to use. If you're a fan of Supergoop, want a skin tint that has SPF 50 in it, you might really be excited for this. But for me, it is gonna be a pass. Here's something that I was very confused by. It looks like Maybelline is coming out with liquid blushes. I swear these were the glosses. It's actually in the gloss packaging. I don't really think was a smart move. I feel like this really should have been in a completely different packaging. I feel like this is gonna be really tiny too. I would get confused in the store thinking this is the gloss and not the liquid blushes. I also noticed that all of these are pretty radiant. I don't know the pigment level on these. I feel like this is a product I would really have to see reviews on to see if it's something I would want to pick up or not. Right now, to me, it's looking more like a highlighter than a blush, or maybe like a blush lighter. It's very sheer, so I don't know. This is a maybe for me. I have to see reviews first. Tatcha just came out with the Silk Sunscreen. This has SPF 50 in it, so if you're a fan of Tatcha, we have a new Tatcha product. I really haven't tried a lot from Tatcha. I feel like the price point is a little bit too expensive. I'm gonna pass on this. I just got the new NYX sunscreen. I feel like I'm pretty set on sunscreens right now. I have a lot that I'm working through. I don't really need to add another one to my collection. Next up, Ilia just came out with foundation sticks, and these are like $48. That is, wow. For a stick foundation, that is really, really up there. I'm not really a stick foundation kind of girl. I'll try it out, you know, just to see if I like it, but usually I don't reach for stick foundations often. I feel like there's really a time and a place for me to use it. If I just want to do a light layer of makeup, then I'll reach for it. But for me, I am definitely going to skip out on this. I feel like I have other foundations that I have on my wish list that are pretty like close to this price range that I want to try before I would try something like this. My camera literally died on me, but I took that opportunity to go and stuff my face. But now that we have a little bit more battery, let's get back into it. Even though for you, it's literally like I never even left. I did put on a sweater because I got cold. Definitely doesn't match the eye look. Let's talk about this new release from e.l.f. They're primer infused blushes and bronzers. So there's 4 new shades in each. I actually picked up 2 shades of the blushes. With this picture right here, I was like, wow, that blush is beautiful. It's vibrant. It's gonna look absolutely stunning. So I picked that up. I picked up the 2 deepest shades. I picked up Always Vibrant and Always Tempting. And I remember they used to have the primer infused blushes a really long time ago, but the shades were never, there was never really a full shade range, but now we have a bit of a shade range. I do feel like the bronzers could go a lot deeper than what they are. So I didn't pick up any of the bronzers because I didn't really feel like, I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling the deeper shade, so I skipped out on that, but I did pick up the 2 blushes. These are $7 each, and that is very, very affordable. I feel like if e.l.f. was to give us even more shades in the blushes and the bronzers of these, they would literally break the internet. I'm hoping that this is like, you know, maybe a soft little launch. You know, they're gonna see how people like this formula, how it does, and then give us more shades. I really don't have another powder blush formula from the drugstore in my collection. Everything's like middle to high end. Haus Labs just relaunched their powder blushes. These literally fell off the face of the earth. I love these blushes so much. It's such a beautiful formula. I am really, really sad to see that they did not bring back this shade, which is Acai Sky. It's what I have on today. It is absolutely beautiful. I love this blush. Like, I cherish these blushes so much. So I did pick up the shade Hibiscus Haze and French Rosette, and in my next video you will see me using both of these shades, but I'm just gonna tell you, if you can't wait that long for my next video, neither of these 2 shades work for me. Hibiscus Haze is a pre-existing shade, but I hadn't picked it up, and I felt like this time around I wanted to get it to try it out. And then French Rosette, I had to build it up with like 4 layers. Even with 3 or 4 layers, still really couldn't see it very well. So unfortunately, both of these shades do not work for me, but I do go in more depth in my next video with these blushes. Definitely be on the lookout for that video. They also came out with a dual-ended brush, and I actually saw this in Sephora today when I went to get the blushes, and I was like, I felt it, and it felt really cheap, and it is a $40 blush, so I'm kind of on the fence about this one. I might skip out on this, even though when I saw it, I really, really wanted this brush. But yeah, this is a maybe for me. I'm gonna think about it. CoverGirl said, you guys want dupes, we'll give you dupes. Listen to these 6 primers they're coming out with. We're getting a sticky grip primer, a velvet blur primer, a jelly opal glow primer, a Jelly Bronze Glow Primer, a Cashmere Calm Primer, and a Plush Plump Primer. And here's the gag, because we know CoverGirl gets pretty up there with their prices. These are all $10 each. Yeah, we love to see it. And because of that price point, I'm probably going to pick up at least 3 of these primers. I definitely want to get the Grip one to see what that's about. I definitely want to get the Bronzy Glow one. And then I can't decide if I want the Plush Plump or the Velvet Blur. I might get the Velvet Blur, but these are available for pre-order if you want to go and check those out, but I'm very excited to try those. We have a new face scrub from Fenty Skin. This looks delicious. This is the Whipped Clay Intensive Pore and Blackhead Face Scrub. I'm sold. This spot right here is from me picking a blackhead. I was like, no. I don't usually use face scrubs. I usually use like pore strips, you know, but sometimes some of the blackheads escape. Sometimes they escape and sometimes I get them. It's easier for me to do the nose, but like when I get like random ones like on my face somewhere, I'm like, no. And then I pick it and then I get this spot right here. I will definitely be getting this. Absolutely. We have a new collab with Be Perfect, and it's very interesting because it is in collaboration with Katie Daly. It's a bunch of setting powders, and if this does not have a shimmery finish to it or a glowy finish, I'm gonna get this. There's even lavender type and pink powders, so that looks amazing. And if it's talc free, I will be getting this to try it out. I do love trying new setting powders. I love adding setting powders to my collection, so I will be getting those if the ingredients are looking right and it's not shimmery and glowy. We do have a little sneak peek from Morphe. So they posted on their stories that they have something exciting in the works with Makeup by Ariel. These brushes broke the literal internet. This collab with Ariel, I love these brushes. So if they're coming out with more brushes, I am going to absolutely love that. I really do hope it's more brushes. What do you guys think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be brushes, or you think it's going to be more makeup type products, or do you think they're going to expand on the brush range? When they did the Jaclyn Hill brushes, they always expanded the brushes. We always got new brushes, and I'm wondering if it's going to be the same with Ariel. I also would love some blushes, like a blush range with Ariel. That would be amazing, because you know, like, he's known for like that blush trend. But let me know what y'all think is gonna be down below. We have new NYX butter glosses. These are more shimmery ones that come with keychains. Very cute. I don't know if I'm gonna pick this up. I mean, the butter glosses are pretty inexpensive, but I don't really know if this is something that I feel like I need or I really want, so it's probably gonna be a pass for me with this launch. Same thing with this new NARS collection. This is like the Laguna collection. It's probably their summer collection. I'm gonna pass on this. I'm not really feeling any of this. Looks like they come out with like a cushiony foundation. Yeah, I'm totally gonna skip out on this one. For those of you who love the Fenty Skin Butter Drop Body Butter, we have a jumbo size, which I think this is genius because so many people always stock up on multiples, but now you really don't have to because we have a jumbo version. If you are a fan of the Butter Drop, I know you're excited to have a jumbo version, and the fact that this Sephora sale is coming up, you can get it at an even cheaper price. So that is very exciting. I have a new palette from Adept Cosmetics, and this looks beautiful. You know, I never really see their palettes and I'm always like, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous, I want to get it. This one I feel like I want to get. This palette is very expensive though, but I just think this is gonna look absolutely beautiful on the eyes. I feel like it's gonna be so eye-catching. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. It's very expensive. This is a maybe, but it looks stunning. We also have a new release from Made by Mitchell, and this is on Beauty Bay, which is so exciting. I used to always hope that new releases get put on Beauty Bay from Made by Mitchell, but nothing new has been coming to Beauty Bay from him, and I was just like, okay, whatever. I never even look for it anymore. Then randomly one day I saw that this came to Beauty Bay on the launch day, so I was like, wow, that's so exciting. I'm definitely gonna pick these up, but on a sale. I'm gonna wait for them to go on sale. So I think they're $23.95 on Beauty Bay, but his brand goes on sale a lot on Beauty Bay. That blue quad is stunning. I usually don't buy quads, but the thing is, this is a new eyeshadow formula. I really want to try it, and I don't think I want to wait for a full palette to come out. So I am definitely going to get this. I think I might skip out on the gray one just because I just bought the Beauty Bay gray palette. I don't think I'll ever need another gray palette after buying the 42 pan one. We finally have the reveal of the newest Nomad palette. This is the Ireland Wild Atlantic Way palette. It is heavily green. I get it. The theme is spot on. I just think for me, it's just too much green that looks like it'll end up looking the same on the eyes. I already have a lot of green toned palettes, so for this one, I am gonna pass on. I don't feel like there's enough variation in this palette for me, so I am gonna pass on it, but I do love Nomad's formula. It is amazing. And then the last release I wanted to talk about is from IT Cosmetics. It just came out with a new CC cream. This is the Natural Matte Cream. IT Cosmetics did just recently add me to their PR list. I'm not sure if I'm getting this one though, but I really do want to try this one because it is a natural matte. I feel like this is just right up my alley for my combo skin. If I don't get this in PR, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick it up to try it though, because I really do want to try this out. It looks beautiful on the models. I've seen people use it on TikTok too. It looks absolutely stunning. So that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know if there's anything you really want to see me try out on my channel. I'd love to hear your thoughts. These kind of videos help me kind of figure out what you guys want to see, what you don't really care too much to see. But thank you so much for watching if you made it to the end, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye guys.